Good morning to everyone and welcome to our Sunday worship. And we are here again online worship service. Uh, I am so worried because of the extended community quarantine. Pero I am relieved because hindi po yun worries po natin, hindi po yung fear natin ang nakakapag-delay at nakakasagabal sa atin to come together to worship the Lord. So, uh, let's join together to give thanks to the Lord in whatever circumstances that we are in. And our Sunday worship is an opportunity for us to give thanks to the Lord for all the blessings that He is giving us every day. Our message for today is entitled, uh, I put it in the question setting. Where does my help come from? Alam ko po na ang daming mga entities, local government units, national government, or barangay officials, personal, na nag-aabot po ng tulong upang maibsan po yung mga pangangailangan ng bawat isa, lalo na po yung mga talagang naiipit po sa sitwasyon na to. At nagtatanong karamihan sa atin, meron bang tulong na matatanggap? Meron po. Meron pong tulong na matatanggap ang bawat isa. Kung hindi kung ang government po natin ay sa paningin natin at sa alam natin na hindi sapat po yung tulong nila, meron pong sapat na tulong ang may bibigay sa atin at meron pong paggagalingan. So ito po yung topic po natin ngayon. Where does my help come from? Okay? What feelings have the outbreak of the novel coronavirus evoking you? Put it into your mind. Ano po yung dinulot ng COVID-19 na to sa atin? Do you feel cautious? Ako nga nagiging cautious eh. Kaya paglabas natin, lahat tayo nagiging cautious kasi paglabas natin, naglalagay tayo ng face mask natin. Worried. Are you worried? Yes. Hindi po natin may papagkailan na lahat po tayo worried. Are you fearful? Yes. We are fearful. It is because natatakot tayo na hanggang ngayon wala pa pong gamot or lunas or vaccine sa pandemic na to. Or even panic or panicky. We are on a panicky mood like many other people around the world. So ito po yung may bibigay ng outbreak na to sa bawat isa sa atin. Kaya nagtatanong tayo, where does my help come from? Where does my help come? Diba? So, ang dami nating hinihintay na magbibigay sa atin ng tulong or ayuda. The crisis for me became more personal. Nagiging personal na po tong crisis na to, tong outbreak na to, tong circumstances na to, that we are on the moments of testings. At nagiging personal na to. At gusto ko pong tanggapin ninyo na maging personal po tong challenge na to sa bawat isa sa atin. Personal, it is because natanggal po tayo sa sitwasyon na palaging ginagawa natin araw-araw. Our lifestyle, our habits. Di ba? Ang problema natin, no salary, no relief. Ako nga, my family is stranded here in the home of my sister-in-law sa Ilagan City. Diba? We are under home quarantine. Diba? Iniisip natin patuloy pa rin yung rentals ng bahay natin. Yung metering ng Meralco, yung Globe Internet, or any internet connection na binabayaran natin monthly, Maynila, then other miscellaneous, patuloy pa rin yun. Yung mga special events na mi-miss na natin. Conventions. Di ba? Actually, noong April 24, nangyari sana yung national conventions natin, pero hindi po nangyari. Yung Sunday worship natin in the chapel, na nagkakadoong palad po tayo sa mga fellow Christians po natin, hindi po nangyayari yan. Funerals ng mga loved ones natin, namamatay sila, pero hindi man lang tayo nakakapagbigay ng tribute sa kanila. Okay? So gagamitin ko po itong online worship natin na ito to extend my deepest sympathy to Brother Marion and Sister Grace Pineira. Their daughter was passed away this week. Yung kababata ko po, si Cheryl Pidera, di ba? Massive stroke, heart failure po ang nangyari sa kanya yan sa Metro Manila. At na-cremate siya. Ni hindi man lang nabigyan ng final respect yung wake niya. Di ba? Yung parents I think nasa Amerika. Pero may deepest sympathy. So ito po yung mga special events natin ay hindi po natin nadadaluhan. So nagiging personal yung crisis na to para sa lahat ng tao sa buong mundo. We are bored in place. Diba? This had been rather distressing time. All matters are becoming worst. Diba? So nagtatanong tayo, where does my help come from? Sa umagang ito, titignan po natin yung Psalms, isang ascent na writing sa Psalms. In Psalms chapter 121, ito po yung gagamitin natin sa umagang ito upang bigyan po ang bawat isa ng buhay na pananampalataya, buhay na pag-asa na yung katanungan natin, where does my help come from? In such a time, what has helped me greatly are the words in Psalms 121 verses 1 to 8. Diba? I will read in verses 1 and 2. Sabi na, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. So, dito sa paunang talata, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. So, gagawin ko po, when we lift up our eyes to the mountains, dalawa po yung message na yun. Yung mountains na yun, yun po yung moments of distress natin. Yung moment of trials po natin. We are on times of testings. Diba? Pero yung pangalawa, yung mountain na yon is wherein we have the refuge, we have the high ground, we have a fortress that offered for us safety, that offers for us help in times of our need. At sabi dito, I lift up my eyes to the mountains, where does my help comes from? At sinagot ng psalmist, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Perhaps we too are facing affliction in our life, be it fears about the coronavirus, corona outbreak, personal health issue, tragic news affecting our loved ones, or a dear friend. Yung mga pangyayari na hindi man lang natin kayang hawakan sa ating mga palad, sa ating mga plano, sa ating mga solusyon. In Psalms 121, reminds us that we can keep looking to the Lord for help. He understands our fear and worries, and He is in control. The Lord is in control. When your word turns dark and your journeys turned rugged, where do you turn for help? Where is your source for the confidence you need to face the headwinds of life? Kung tayo po'y naglalakad sa ating journey, sa ating pong buhay, at nakarating po tayo sa lugar na merong kadiliman in our journey that turns us into rugged, where does we turn for help? What is our source? What is your source and confidence that you need to face the headwinds of life? Ang lakas mo ng hangin na nakakapag-create po ng malalaking alon sa buhay po natin. Psalms 121 encourages us in such times. It reminds us where our help comes from and infuses with confidence, infuses in us confidence. Sabi doon, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. In Psalms 121, meron po akong 4 na nakikita po dito na kagalakan po ng bawat isa po sa atin. Okay? Una, in verses 1 and 2, sabi nito, we have confidence in the Lord. Ang confidence po natin, ang tiwala po natin nasa ating Panginoon. Psalms 121 opens with confidence, assertion that God will be our helper. Sabi ng psalmist, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. It explains mountains as treacherous and dangerous path. It explains that mountains is our fortress and our refuge. It explains that mountains can be our challenge to overcome. Ang dami pong ibig sabihin yan. So, ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Kailangan magkaroon tayo ng confidence. Even though ano bang definition ng mountain na yon, when we are looking on that mountain, ano bang definition na personal na gusto mong ibahagi sa buhay mo, meron po tayong dapat confidence in the Lord. Sabi do, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Our confidence is the help that we have, that we need, comes from the maker of heaven and earth. He made the heavens and the earth. So wala po tayong problemahin. It is because He is the omniscient, omnipotent, all-knowing, and all-powerful God. And I put my confidence in Him. Number 2, in verses 3 and 4 of Psalms 121, sabi dito, He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, He who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Diba? The watchful care of Jehovah, the watchful care of Yahweh, the watchful care of God is with us. Ang galing po ng sabi niya, He will not let your feet or your foot slip. Hindi po tayo madudulas. Kung ngayon, ang dami pong nadudulas, ang dami pong nababaliktad, ang dami pong nawawalan ng pag-asa. Diba? But the promise of the Lord, He is watching over us. He who watch over us will not slumber. Hindi po natutulog ang ating Panginoon. He is keep watching over us. So ito po yung dapat tignan po natin. Where does our help come from? It came from the one who is watching over us. That is written in Psalms 121, verses 3 and 4. Number 3, in verses 5 and 6 of Psalms 121, sabi dito, the Lord is your shed. The Lord is your shed. My Lord is my shed. Basahin ko po, the Lord watches over you, the Lord is your shed at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, and the moon by night. So ito po yung situation na yung COVID-19 outbreak na ito po yung napakalakas na araw na sumusunog sa atin. Napakalamig na gabi na nag-free-freeze sa atin. Pero kagaya po yung nangyari sa mga Israelites during their passage in the Sinai Peninsula, the Lord provided them pillar of clouds by day and pillar of fire by night. This is the promise of the Lord. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shed at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord is our shed. He is the pillar of fire by night. He is the pillar of clouds by day. So ito po yung confidence natin na nangyari noon, that God is the help na kinailangan ng mga tao in the Old Testament and in the New Testament na nauna sa atin. Ito po yung confidence natin ngayon, that the Lord is our shed. He is keep watching over us. And the Lord is our shed at our right hand, in our right hand. Diba? Number 4, the Lord will protect your life. In verses 7 and 8 of Psalms 121, sabi dito, the Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forever. So ito po yung confidence natin. Ito pong COVID-19 pandemic na to, God will protect us. Sabi dito, the Lord will keep you from all harm. Doon dami na pong namatay, ang dami na pong naapektuhan. Dito po sa Pilipinas, more than 8,000 na po yung kaso po natin. Yung balita po nung Sabado ng gabi ay meron pong mahigit 20 ang namatay. Pero mas marami na po ang recoveries po natin. So this confidence is for us. Our help comes from the Lord who will protect our life. He is protecting us on this pandemic na to. The Lord will keep you from all harm. Diba? COVID-19 will give no harm on us. The Lord will keep watch over your life. He is keeping watching over my life. The Lord will watch over your coming and your going, both now and forever. Hindi po magbabago yung tulong ng ating Panginoon. Diba? Moments in biblical histories when people journeyed with God at great risks. Diba? Gagamitin ko po yung journey ng mga people of the Bible na they face great risks. Moses defiled Pharaoh. He had great risk when defiling Pharaoh. Pero he put his confidence in the Lord. The Lord is his helper. The Lord kept watch over him. The Lord protected him. Israel occupied the promised land, pero they have great risk. Ang dami pong mga pagan nations who is going out war against them. But their confidence is the Lord. Their help comes from the Lord. Diba? Their confidence is for the Lord. David challenged Goliath. Diba? That is a great risk. Pero he put confidence on his God. He put confidence to the one true God that he served. The one good shepherd na nag-aalaga sa kanya. A poor band of disciples followed Jesus Christ. Yung mga disciples niya, they faced trials of all sides. Diba? If you study the histories, yung mga disciples na yon, after Jesus ascended, they faced challenge. They faced great risk. At halos lahat sila namatay, persecuted. Diba? Because of their faith to the Lord. But they never wavered their faith. They never lose their faith. But still, they put their confidence in the Lord. Paul sat in the Roman prison. Si Apostol Pablo po, ang daming beses na bilanggo. Ang daming beses na nagkaroon po siya ng moments na great risks. Inagat po siya ng ahas, shipwreck, stoned to death. Di ba? Pero still, he escaped all those challenges because the Lord helped him. He put his confidence to his Lord. None of these actions make sense unless those people of the Bible understood where their help come from. Sa atin po din, this pandemic will never make sense into our lives unless we do not understand where our help come from. I am putting into all understanding sa lahat po sa atin that the help comes from the Lord. COVID-19 makes sense to us. It reviews our confidence for the Lord. It reviews that the Lord is watching over us. It reviews that the Lord is our shed. It reviews that God will always protect us in our going and in our coming. Diba? Unless we understood that we are being kept watch, taking good care of a one great big God. Diba? Our own circumstances may be challenging and risky, yet we are not forced to confront alone. I am not forced to confront alone the COVID-19. We are not forced to confront alone the COVID-19. We have help that comes from the Lord. We have help that comes from our fellow men. We have help that comes from our relatives. We have help that comes from the government. Diba? Our own circumstances may be challenging and risky. COVID-19 may be challenging and risky. Yet we are not forced to confront COVID-19 alone. We have confidence that the Maker of the heavens and the earth stands as guardian, watching over us in our coming and in our going, both now and forever. Alam po ninyo, this will come to pass. Matatapos din po. At in the end, we will be victorious. Huwag po tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. We have confidence, ulitin ko, we have confidence that the Maker of the heaven and the earth as guardian, watching over in our coming and in our going, both now and forever. Alam po ninyo, our confidence is in the Lord. Our help comes from the Lord. Our help comes to Him who keep watch over us, who is giving us safety and confidence overall. Ulitin ko in Psalms 121 verses 1 and 2. I lift up my eyes on the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help, this is the answer. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Stay confident to the Lord. Stay your faith to the Lord. Put our trust in the Lord. And everything will be okay. We journey with the Lord and everything will be okay. We will reach our destination for sure. The Lord is our confidence because help comes from Him. Help comes from Him. Good morning, and may God bless each and every one of us. Stay home, wait for the Lord, and wait until this COVID-19 will be destroyed, will come to an end. Good morning po, and God bless to each and every one of us. Happy Sunday.